Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. Day 8 on the show, is it? God damn it. When, how, who, what, where is that going to fucking go down? Long overdue. We got a lot going on the show today, guys. So much to talk about. In the world of entertainment, in the world of politics, in the world of personal life, we will be doing a Roxy's Advice Corner at the end. But a few of the things that I want to talk to you guys about today. Number one, anti-Semitism continuing to make its ugly way through the world, United States, especially right now. One of the campaigns that's going on is called #NoDenyingIt. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's about it's an ask for Mark Zuckerberg to remove Holocaust deniers from Facebook. I'll tell you what they're doing with this campaign, how it came to be, and all that stuff today. Also, in Fuck No News, the U.S. is withdrawing 12,000 troops from Germany. Why does that matter? We'll discuss today. We'll kind of stumble through it together a little bit because there was a lot on this that I was looking at. But for the most part, I haven't found on both sides of the aisle, people seem to think that this is a stupid fucking idea. So there's that. And fuck yeah news, Netflix acquired the rights for 7 classic Black sitcoms. So I know what I will be binging coming up soon, especially Sister, Sister. Never knew how much I missed you. Cannot wait. And then I know that a lot of your other favorite shows have been talking about it today, but it was pretty big news that AMC theaters and Universal struck a big deal. And it's an unprecedented deal. So we will talk about all that and more. Plus, I'll be taking your super chats and your Streamlabs as we come to the end of the month. And we continue to each try to keep roofs over our head. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Wow, it's been a while since we oh, boyed. Maybe I'm getting my groove back. Oh, boy. Let's start in the Streamlabs because there was a few that came in between yesterday's show and today's show. Before I do that, though, do I see that it's Chris Lemche's birthday? If so, everybody send bunnies for Chris Lemche. Bunnies for Chris Lemche. Bunnies for Chris Lemche. Happy birthday, honey. Thank you for always being such a rock star. All right, guys. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Let's see what's going on in here. Sugar Gum said, right after we finished the stream yesterday, you got to realize you survived everything you've ever encountered in life. You have a 100% survival rate, Rox. You're fucking nailing it. Sometimes life's a bitch, and then you keep living. Bojack. I love that quote, and it's so fucking true. Sometimes life is a bitch, and it's very similar to the only way out is through. And the only option is just to continue living. So, yeah, thank you for that, Sugar Gum. Ratchet Music says, Roxy, I've been enjoying the Pop Vinyls videos and BLM protest song. I hope they've been mood enhancers. Much love, Luke. I wonder what you're talking about, the Pop Vinyls video and the BLM protest song. Let me know what you're talking about, because I don't know. Katie the Good Witch in here said, it's like 1 a.m. and I'm watching yesterday's stream. Just wanted to show support. 5 years ago, I was going to kill myself, and then I decided to give myself 10 years, and life got better. Enough has changed for me to know that more change is coming. Love to you. Katie, thank fucking God you're still here. You bring such light to this show. And I love that you used reason, and in a time where it's so hard to be logical when you're in that dark place, knowing that you will not always feel like that, and you gave yourself that 10 years because sometimes it doesn't get better immediately. So I'm really proud of you, and that's very inspirational. So I appreciate you saying something, Katie, and thank you for leaving the Streamlabs. Also in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, Matthew Gold says hi. Hi, Matthew Gold. KP in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, hey, Roxy, thanks for giving me the confidence to post that picture on Instagram yesterday. You're truly amazing and deserve so much more. You rock it, girl. KP posted a badass black and white photo yesterday. Rock on with your mad self, KP. Happy to give you the confidence to post it. I hope you guys all get the confidence to post it. I hope that I get the confidence to post one. But yesterday I did post a picture with Papo. I know in the picture we were not wearing masks. You guys know I have been really, really safe about social distancing. And just for that photo, It's hard. We just didn't. I was in a mask the entire time. I held my breath. I doused myself in sanitizer before the picture. But he's 95 and he just wants like a hug and a photo. So, I mean, come on. It's tough. But I get some people were like, you should be in a mask. And of course, and I wrote in the caption knowing I was like, I already know I was wearing a fucking mask the entire time I was there. And we did a group Zoom with everybody from my family, and I was in a mask for that whole Zoom call. So yes. All right. Glenn Caesar, what the fuck just happened? Glenn Caesar, hello, Roxy. Love you. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Wishing you and the Rockstars band a super happy and sunshine filled rest of your day. Sending a lot of bunnies to you all and hope you get your own fuck yeah news. RJ, I hope this gives you some breathing room. Glenn, are you kidding? I don't even know that I can just say what Glenn just did. Glenn, I mean, to the most generous person on the fucking planet, I can't with you. You make me cry all the time. I have a show to do, so I have to keep it together. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you is not enough, but holy shit. Okay. Noah Denman in the streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider said, for more pixels. What are the pixels? I'm so distracted right now. I like don't even bunnies for Glenn, guys. Bunnies and bunnies. I mean, bunnies for every one of you guys, but okay. Moving. Oh, I'm blurry. I'm blurry AF. Oh yeah, I am blurry AF. Huh. Why am I so blurry? Have I been blurry the whole stream? Yeah, I am. Okay, I can fix that. But I might go down for a second, but I can fix that. Let me get on my other internet because you guys know I bought like fucking 70 of them for this. The camera isn't focusing. Let's see. Let me pull myself in and out first. Let's try that. Add to stream. You guys tell me if it gets better. And if not, then I will re-internet myself. It goes in and out of blurry. Huh. You think it's the internet? Oh, it's better? Is it better? Clearing up. Okay. You guys let me know if it doesn't get better, then I'll turn on my hotspot because I have so many. Thanks for letting me know. Glenn, maybe you guys missed me crying. It's the camera. Why would it be the camera? Should I wipe it off? I have a napkin here. It's working at the moment. All right. Oh boy. It's just gonna be one of those days. Wait, what is happening in here? Garrett_AM_Lee says, Dear Roxy, thank you. I literally don't know what's happening. The amount of support that's coming into the Streamlabs, I like, what the fuck is happening? Are you guys trying to like give me a heart attack in a good way? That doesn't even make sense. Jake Yacovetta with support in here. Thank you, Jake. Guys, I like can't breathe. Oh my goodness. And I'm still kind of blurry. Oh my God. Okay. All right. Wow. To people who are, if I ever upload this on iTunes, it's going to be a really fucking boring show because nobody's going to know what I'm talking about. I'm going to try to get on my hotspot. Let's see if the going on the hotspot makes it less blurry. I'm turning it on right now. And then you guys might lose me. Not yet, but in a minute. I'll tell you guys when, or at least I'll try to give you a heads up, but then I'll be back. Yeah, because I see how blurry it is. I don't think it's the camera, although the camera did change positions because I had to shoot something else. let's see. In my very non-good way. Is it okay to wipe this down with this? I think so, right? Wonder if that helped. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. Yeah, it's so fucking blurry. Roxy cried today, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. I'm flustered. I'm hot. I'm crying. You guys can't see me. Oh my God. Pull your shit together, Rox. Pull your shit together. I like can't. Mark Jason Ali in the chat, in the streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Oh my God, it's not focusing. It's not, wait, I want to read this, but let me switch to the internets. All right, we're switching. You guys are going to lose me for 2 seconds. All right, am I back? Am I back and less blurry than ever? If not, then I'll remove myself from the stream and then I'll come back. Guys, you broke me. You broke my stream. You broke me. I am just making noises now, Rox. Okay. I think you can see me though, and that's kind of the point. Holy shit. I am literally sweating and crying and can't like function like an adult right now. Like, okay, I'm going to keep going with the streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Mark Jason Ali said, "Hi Roxy, how are you today? Are you feeling better today? Is Desmond one of the Netflix sitcoms? I don't think so. The Holocaust was an absolute travesty, and no one has the right to say it didn't happen. It did. It shouldn't have just an evil little man's twisted agenda." Yeah, we'll be talking about that here on the show today. If I can like find words to speak clearly, please forgive me for today's show, guys. I cannot even like process what's going on, and we've left Cancer season and into Leo season, but we must partially still be in Cancer season because this is fucking me all the time. I am a whirlwind of shit and emotions, but like, okay. Chris Martinez in the streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer says, "Hey Roxy, hope you're having a great day. I think you may have missed my Streamlab from yesterday, but that's okay. Just wanted to let you know that Star and I," oh no, Chris, I do see it. That came through. I'll let you know. I'll read it out loud. "Star and I are sending you lots of support and love through the tough times." Appreciate you saying that. But Chris, I did see it in here. What he said was, "Hey Roxy, Star and I love bonding over watching your stuff, and we send you all the love and support in the world. We've been there too. We're pulling for you and hoping that you start to feel better soon." You rock, Chris, and I'm so happy that you and Star bond over the show. That's so fucking cool. Anything I can do to like make anybody's relationship stronger, or maybe it sparks conversations with you guys, or maybe you can just connect about feeling like fucking ass during this time, but also trying to stay positive and all the different news we talk about. Really happy to hear that. Steph for Mayor in the Streamlabs, epic Streamlabs handle, says, "Roxy, you're amazing. Thank you." I don't know that I'm amazing at what I'm doing today. This has been like, whoa. Like can't breathe looking at Garrett, A.M. Lee, and Glenn Caesar today. Cannot breathe. Need Bunny for support. This is my emotional support animal. And all of you guys in here. I understand that we are 15 minutes into the show, and I understand I have not said anything of substance yet. I swear I will pick back up, but just fucking obsessed with you guys, all of you. Don't know what I would do without this show during this time. Thought I started this show for you guys. Realized I really started it for me because I needed a family and a home and a place, and you guys have been that for me. And it's just fucking awesome. Just fucking great. Just love you guys. Okay. So take your time, Legaultland. I would, but I'm live, so I can't really take my time. And I'm so sweaty. Oh, and I have to order food. I wanted to make you guys remind me to order food, review order. I'm ordering a salad because in between I have 30 minutes between this and my next show. I'm taping a Schmodown thing. I don't think I can tell you guys what I'm taping, but okay. So just order my salad. I've got my bunny. You guys are here. All right, let's do this. Talking about topics that will make me cry because I already have been crying all day today, but not really. But yes, my cries now seem to be like these silent things. I've like lost the ability to tear anymore. So it just is like me kind of like making ugly face and like feeling like it's is like my nose gets red and I get sweaty and flashy, but I don't. Um, okay. So right now, there is a hashtag going around on Facebook called hashtag no denying it. No denying it is a hashtag that was started by Holocaust survivors talking to Holocaust deniers. And what they're asking is that Mark Zuckerberg removes Holocaust deniers from Facebook because they say that every time they see somebody denying the Holocaust, it's like calling them a liar. And so there was this 2-minute, 20-second video of a lot of Holocaust survivors talking about them themselves being in the camp, who they lost in the camps, the people that have died that they knew. And they were like, every time that somebody denies this, they say that I'm a liar. And the last thing you want to be called after you've gone through a situation like that, like something I think that they probably never expected was that nobody would believe them. And people don't fucking believe them. And it's disgusting. And those people shouldn't be allowed to post their thoughts on Facebook. And I know that in this country, we have freedom of speech. But what they do, my friend Juliet, who's from France, she used to work on The Tomorrow Show, any of you guys who watched it, she says that what they have in France is freedom of speech to the extent that it doesn't affect anybody else's freedom. And I like that policy because this affects other people's freedoms. Like you should not be able to perpetrate and to spread lies that are detrimental to a community when they are 1000% lies. Freedom of speech means that you're allowed to say things like, I hate Jews. That fucking is stupid and sucks, but that is what freedom of speech is. It also means you're allowed to say a bunch of really great things. But what you can't do, what you shouldn't be able to do, is on a platform like Facebook, which isn't just verbal speech, put something that is an absolute lie, which is that the Holocaust never happened. And that's really, really fucked up. So I watched this video and I did my ugly cry without the tears because you're watching all of these people talk about all of the dozens and dozens of family members that they lost while they were in the camps and they fought. A lot of them were in Auschwitz and other concentration camps, and they were kids when it happened and they made it out alive, but they lost their siblings, their parents, everything. And it's just so incredibly, incredibly fucked up that you're allowed to just say that that didn't happen. So I kind of doubt that Mark Zuckerberg is going to listen to this. And I don't even know how he would implement it fully. I have some ideas, but I don't know that this will go anywhere. And that's really fucking upsetting because it obviously should. Watch the video, if you will. I retweeted it. People's stories were really challenging to listen to. I follow this account on Twitter called Auschwitz Memorial. I don't recommend following it for a lot of people because I will say it is the most upsetting account that I follow. I do recommend following it if you have incredibly thick skin and are able to compartmentalize a little more. Every day they put out the picture of somebody who is in one of the camps, and then they tell you a little bit about their story and then whether or not they did or did not survive. And it's an unbelievable account, and it's one of my favorite accounts that I follow because it keeps me informed, on my toes. It doesn't ever let me forget, which is really important. But this video that I saw they retweeted was just so sad. And the Facebook is not removing the denials. And like, this is why I can't fucking stand Mel Gibson, because his father is a Holocaust denier and he hasn't said that he believes that the Holocaust took place, which should be the easiest words that ever have come out of anybody's mouth, because no fucking shit. Like, how can you just say it didn't take place? And I don't really know why. Okay, so again, this is not a comparison. This is just a legitimate question. Why does nobody say slavery didn't happen? And that was a longer time ago. Why do people, like, they're not slavery deniers, or at least I've never heard of that. So why do people deny the Holocaust and say that the camps were built to prove that something that never happened? What the fuck? I mean, why is that? Why is it that that's getting denied? I don't really understand how people could just do that, especially when there are people still alive. It doesn't make sense. So yeah, let's see what's happening currently with this. This is an article coming from AOL that says Holocaust survivors around the world are lending their voices to the campaign that was launched on Wednesday, which is today, targeting Facebook head Mark Zuckerberg, urging him to take action to remove denial of Nazi genocide from social media site, the Facebook social media site. Coordinated by the New York-based Conference of Jewish Material Claims Against Germany, the hashtag No Denying It campaign uses Facebook itself to make the survivors' entreaties to Zuckerberg heard, posting one video per day, urging him to remove Holocaust-denying groups, pages, and posts as hate speech. Yeah, if they can remove hate speech, then how can they not fucking do this? That doesn't make sense. Videos will also be posted on Facebook-owned Instagram as well as Twitter. Zuckerberg raised the ire of the Claims Conference and others with comments in 2018 to the tech website Recode that posts denying the Nazi annihilation of 6 million Jews would not necessarily be removed. He said he did not think Holocaust deniers were intentionally getting it wrong, and that as long as posts were not calling for harm or violence, even offensive content should be protected. That doesn't really make sense, because if you don't believe that the Holocaust took place, you really are causing harm. You are, and inciting potential violence. After an outcry, Zuckerberg, who is Jewish himself, clarified that while he personally found Holocaust denial deeply offensive, he believed that the best way to fight offensive bad speech is with good speech. Just tough, really, really challenging. So would love to know what you guys think about this. Look at me gathering my thoughts again, putting my shit together. Isn't this a lesson to us all? Power fucking through, friends. Power fucking through. Let me know your thoughts on that. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Red Sands 1001 said $20 for 20 weeks since lockdown in my area. Wow, 20 weeks. And we're still going. Thank you, Red Sands. Really appreciate that. Noah Demmin says, Roxy, you don't have to be coherent. We're here for you regardless. Should I just do a stream of consciousness show and a lot of incoherentness? Seems like it's that way. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer said, no, Roxy, I'm not kidding. I'm just glad that I can support the leader of the rock stars. You deserve it because you're you. Glenn, imagine this is you. I'm just squeezing you so fucking tight. I love you. I love all you guys so much. I'm literally squeezing this so tight I'm shaking. It's too hot to have this fur baby next to me. I'm going to put you down for now, honey. You chill over there. My little bunny foo-foo. What do we name her? Susie? We don't know yet. We still don't know. The name will come to us. We'll find out one day. All right. So I think we're all in agreement here. If you are a Holocaust denier, and I never say this, if you're a Holocaust denier, you are not welcome here. Like, just straight up. If you are unsure, I guess stick around so we can convince you otherwise. But like, if you're a Holocaust denier, this just like is not the place for you. So I'm assuming everybody I'm talking to right now is not a Holocaust denier. So because I'm assuming you all have a brain. So leave a comment on your thoughts. What should Zuckerberg do? Do you think that freedom of speech is freedom of speech and they should be allowed to say whatever they think about the Holocaust? Or what do you guys think? Let me know. All right, let's continue down a road of fuck no news for a second. The U.S. is withdrawing 12,000 troops from Germany. 12,000 troops from Germany. So what does that mean? Because when I first read that, I was like, what? And also, so there was a lot of articles that broke this down and a lot of people tweeting about it. Politicians on both sides. I think I took some screen grabs of some of the politicians and what they were saying. Elizabeth Warren, Tammy Duckworth. But these are things that this was something that both parties seem to be fucking shocked by. This is an article from CNN that says the U.S. is moving forward with President Donald Trump's plan to withdraw nearly 12,000 troops from Germany, a decision that has attracted bipartisan congressional opposition and roiled key allies who see the move as a blow to NATO. Secretary of Defense Mark Esper acknowledged the plan will cost billions to execute when he formally announced the decision on Wednesday from the Pentagon. U.S. defense officials said it will take years to relocate the troops. Just moves like this right now. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? The plan to pull out the U.S. troops from the longtime NATO ally has been met with broad bipartisan opposition amid concerns that it will weaken the U.S. military's position vis-a-vis Russia. However, the Trump administration has decided to proceed with the move. Trump defended the decision Wednesday by saying the troop drawdown was taking place because Berlin was not spending the NATO target of 2% of its GDP on defense and because Germany was taking advantage of the U.S. Quote, we spend a lot of money on Germany. They take advantage of us on trade and they take advantage on the military. So we're reducing the force. They're there to protect Europe. They're there to protect Germany, and Germany is supposed to pay for it. We don't want to be responsible anymore. Sounds like a fucking child. This whole who's supposed to pay for it thing is getting real tired real quick. How's that wall going, Trump? How's that fucking wall going? This whole thing gets really complicated when you get Putin into the mix, considering that what really this is going to hurt is right now what's going on. Well, politicians explain this better than I do, but what's going on with Russia and what we've learned there, and Trump saying that he's had multiple conversations with Putin but hasn't brought this up at all, is like wild and I really can't explain it. Tammy Duckworth said, Trump has reportedly spoken to Putin at least 8 times since he was given intelligence that Russia might be paying bounties for American troops' lives, but he never discussed it with him. Either that's true or it's not true. Either way, that's fucking crazy. Elizabeth Warren said our intelligence agencies reported that Russia was paying the Taliban to attack U.S. service members in Afghanistan, but Trump didn't think that was important enough to raise with Putin. We need a president who won't place Moscow's interests above the safety of our troops. Totally. And pulling our troops out of Germany weakens their position and our position with Russia, who we clearly need to not have a weaker position with right now. So it just doesn't make any fucking sense. And what were Putin and Trump's conversations really like? And what happened in those 8 conversations that you didn't bring up the thing that seemingly is most important? What the fuck is happening here? There's just so much confusion by this because it doesn't make sense. So at some point, somebody's going to need to clarify because clearly there's something we don't get that's going on. Let's see. Defense officials, however, said Wednesday that the decision on where to house the U.S. troops leaving Germany was not influenced by whether the new host country was meeting the 2% target. In fact, Belgium and Italy, the 2 countries that will be receiving U.S. troops from Germany, spend an even smaller percentage on defense than Berlin does. So that's a fake reason. Talk about fake news. Approximately 11,900 U.S. troops, a mix of Army and Air Force units, will be removed from Germany to meet Trump's mandated cap of 25,000 U.S. forces in Germany, according to a senior U.S. defense official, a number higher than the figure of 9,500 that was used when the reduction was first announced. What am I missing? I don't, maybe there is no answer to this right now, but what the fuck are we missing? Because this doesn't make any sense. And it's hard when you like really, what's the opposite of trust somebody? I was gonna say when I don't trust Trump, but like I more than just don't trust him. I am super, super skeptical, and like the decisions he's making, we're not hearing why he's really making them. And we deserve as the US people to understand why this decision is being made when it doesn't fucking make sense. So explain yourself. Explain yourself, which you're not doing, which is frustrating. Let me know what you guys think in the super chat, in the Streamlabs. Going back to a super chat from earlier, Intelligence Cycle said, I believe people who take freedom of speech to hurt and demean others' culture is disgusting. Let this be a moment to learn, heal, and grow from our mistakes. I agree. And that's kind of like what the French law apparently is, that's not freedom of speech anymore when you're stepping into somebody else's freedom. Brutal. Let's go into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. Mark Jason Ali says, you're always a consummate professional. We come here for you no matter what you want to say or do on your show. It's your show, and we love you for it and support you always. I'm proud of the career you've built for yourself. Stay awesome. Trump's a petulant fool. Marky is such a petulant fool. That is so true. And I really appreciate the kind words and the support in here. Thank you. Thank you. I need it. So I'm so grateful to have it. And I love you guys a lot. All right. Should we switch over to a little bit of fuck yeah news? Because we could probably use that today. In the world of fuck yeah news, because there is some fun stuff. Netflix acquired the rights to 7 classic Black sitcoms. Yay, yay, yay. Moesha, which I'm excited about. The Game, Sister Sister, Girlfriends, The Parkers, Half and Half, and One on One are the 7 that they acquired the rights to. For me, Sister Sister is like the show. I'm obsessed. Girlfriends, I've seen a lot of, and it's freaking awesome. So that's great. I had never seen The Parkers, but I guess it's the spinoff of Moesha, which is awesome too. So I'm really excited about this. I think that, like, first of all, smart business move, Netflix. Smart fucking business move. Let's call a spade a spade. You want to tap a new audience. You want to bring more eyes and ears. You want to be up with the fucking times. And also bring more great content that people aren't able to find in other places right now. Love that. So I think it's just a really smart move. I think it's a good move. I don't even want to call it a move because I just like that they're doing this. And I think that there's other shows to be acquired that have not been yet. A lot of people were saying like, oh, we want Fresh Prince. Apparently HBO Max has Fresh Prince on it, which I didn't even know. So that's kind of cool. And people are also saying other Black comedies, sitcoms, just shows that they want to be on some kind of streaming service, which is great. Yeah, it's awesome. And there's just so much great content to watch. And I'm excited about this. What show are you guys most excited about of all of those? Again, Sister Sister to me is like cream of the crop. Somebody was talking to me this morning about Smart Guy. I wish that was going somewhere. Where's Smart Guy? How do I watch Smart Guy right now? He's a smart guy. Mo to the E to the, yeah, Gregory. Can we please get Martin on streaming? Super Damn for sure. Is it not anywhere right now? Neil says, I used to really like A Different World. There's a lot of shows and a lot of platforms. And yeah, Fresh Prince is apparently on UK Netflix. It's not on Netflix here, but I wish. Also, some people were saying Netflix, we want more. And one of the heads of diversity with Netflix was like, listen, working on it. It was hard enough to get these. Just give us the victory for the day. And it's like, fuck yeah, we can do that. So yeah, I was just really excited to see some of these shows. Definitely small news, but is fuck yeah news nonetheless. In a further world of fuck yeah news, at least I think, I'm curious what you guys think, AMC Theaters and Universal struck a deal. Like I said, I saw that Screen Junkies and SEN both did pieces on this today. I try not to repeat anything that those shows are doing because they're morning shows. I'm an afternoon show, and a lot of you guys who watch this also watch that. However, Oftentimes I have a different take than a lot of them do on these things. So, and some of you guys don't watch those shows and just watch this. So I still like to keep you guys informed. But anyway, would love to hear from you guys how you feel about this. I thought it was pretty interesting and kind of surprising. So for anybody who doesn't know, Universal and AMC theaters forged a historic deal allowing theatrical release to debut on premium VOD early. So now there's going to be a 17-day window, which is shorter than it's ever been before, between when something can air on AMC and when it can be put on a streaming service. This article is coming from Variety, but every top publication was posting about this. Universal Pictures and AMC theaters have put aside a bitter feud and signed a multi-year agreement that will allow the studio's films to premiere on premium video on demand within 3 weeks of their theatrical debut. So that's pretty quickly. The pact, sure to send shockwaves throughout the exhibition industry, has the potential to reshape the ways that movies are marketed and distributed. Rival studios are likely to begin pushing for exhibitors to grant them more flexibility when it comes to determining when and how their theatrical releases can make. Felt like a spider. I saw a spider earlier and now I've been freaked out because I tried to get it, but it ran away too fast. Oh my God, that really freaked me out. It was my hair. But I thought it was a spider. Okay, going back. Rival studios are likely to begin pushing for exhibitors to grant them more flexibility. Yeah, of course, because if AMC is going to grant them flexibility, then they're going to use that as leverage for other places to grant them flexibility as well. Financial terms in the agreement were not disclosed. However, in a statement, AMC CEO Adam Aron said the company will share in these new revenue streams, which means that it will get a cut of any money made on the digital rentals. Universal only has the ability to put its movies on premium on demand, meaning the rentals that go for roughly $20 a pop. It can't sell films or rent them for lower on-demand fees in that $3 to $6 range that we all root for so hard until 3 months after they debut in cinemas. So this won't be something that actually would save people money unless they're planning on watching it multiple times or have multiple people watching the screening with them. But it's still pretty great, and I wonder what percentage of this had to do with because we are in lockdown and quarantine, or how long they have been working on this. I definitely think it will change the way that people view things, because if it's something that you're like, I'll just wait till this comes out and you only have to wait 3 weeks as opposed to 3 months, then it's probably going to bode pretty well. And because they're getting a cut on that end, Universal, AMC must be pretty excited about this as well. So it seems like kind of a win-win. Again, curious how you guys feel about this. Are you nervous that this is going to be the start of the death of cinema going experience, or do you feel like it's going to be fine? Let us, by us, I mean me and everybody else here, let us know what you think in the comments, in the Streamlabs, in the super chat. Ben Rayner going back said, "Hi Roxy, Smart Guy is on Disney Plus. Just FYI." I would have thought that, yeah, because it's Disney Channel original series. Damn, I loved that show, and that opening theme song was great. The Maoris are so good. ASMR. Sorry to the one person in here who doesn't like ASMR and it really triggers them. Sorry. Yeah, Brenda Am, like you, the spider really fucking freaked me out. Also, I wonder, did you guys get the notification for today's show? Because I will say we have much less viewers than usual. Or is it because you guys are upset that Steph Sabra isn't here today? I do think she will probably be back tomorrow. Probably. Yeah, I don't know. But I'll keep you guys posted on that. Yeah, you didn't get it. A lot of people have been telling me that they haven't been getting the notification. YouTube fucks me in the butt. Not actually in the butt, but all right, there is that. Go to your Twitter to see it. It's not on my subscription box. Pink Sweets, I wonder why. Someone did say in the chat that they did not get the notification. Rick Samoras. Yeah, I know. A lot of people had been saying that and been messaging me that. Didn't get the notification, so I missed 30 minutes, says MJ. I always post it on Patreon. I always post it on Twitter, and I wish that YouTube sent you guys one, but Matt says I got one, but only a few minutes ago. It's so fucking weird. It's so weird. I really don't know how to deal with that, but it's just kind of is what it is for all creators across the board right now. Yeah. So for today, I also wanted to do a little bit of a Roxy's advice corner. And I will say this was prompted by a rock star. I hope he doesn't mind that I share because I believe he has a public Twitter. Um, is that okay to do? I think it's okay. Eek. You guys tell me. Making words today. Rough. By the way, shout out to Dorian, who's not who I'm about to give it a shout out to, but it was Chip's Alex Marzonia's birthday yesterday, and I think it's Dorian's birthday today. Okay, so I'm going to just give this a shout out and hope it's okay. Dwayne Burke, friend of the show, friend of mine, and hopefully future guest on the show. I still have to figure out his when we can link up for that. And gifter of this microphone, so you guys don't have to hear me through there sounding like shit. He tweeted out publicly, so I believe it's fine, saying, you ever know somebody and all their choices are like watching a car crash in slow motion? And I liked it and wrote back too well. And I think this is something that all of us can relate to. When you watch your friends, your family, your significant other, whoever it is, do something that is literally like watching a slow motion car crash. And from a distance, you can see, this is only going one direction. But I wanted to talk about that for a little bit and how to handle situations like that. Because I think especially during the time of quarantine, this is happening a lot. And it really resonated with me. And I bet it resonates with a lot of you guys too. Send bunnies if you know anybody who watching them is like watching a slow motion car crash, especially during this time. I'm sending so many bunnies right now because I have a lot of friends and people really close to my life. One person in particular, but a lot of people in my life who right now it's like watching them crash their car. A lot of bunnies coming in. Zeno Hour, Brandy, Super Dan, Jake Yakavetta. Thank you for being the amazing mod you are. Matt Link. And I'm assuming we're going to get tons more bunnies because, yeah, Super Dan says there aren't enough bunnies in the world. I know. So here's what I want to say. We are all born with one body. And that body is our car. And it's our body. It's our car. So we are allowed to do with it what we will. Just like you are with your car. You are allowed to take your car to the body shop and paint it pink and write on it, "Sweetie." You're allowed to buy a leopard furry cover for the steering wheel. You are not legally, but physically allowed to tint out your windows. And again, not legally, but physically you physically can go over the speed limit. You don't have to put on your blinkers. These are things that as a human being are choices that you can make. And you might get in trouble for a lot of them. You might get arrested for some of them. You might crash your car. You might owe a ton of money. You might injure yourself. You might injure somebody else. But this is part of being a driver of your own vehicle. And unfortunately, something I'm realizing more and more as an adult, as I'm growing up, which has been very fucking challenging to do, is that even when you want to be a backseat driver and step in and say, no, you actually missed the turn, or slow down, or maybe in a year you don't want your car to be bright pink. It's not your car. And you have to let somebody else drive their own car. Kind of no matter what that means. And that might mean, and it doesn't mean you can't give people advice. It doesn't mean that you can't step in and attempt to change somebody's perspective or give directions, but they don't have to take it, and it's not your fucking car. It's their car. So I don't know if this resonates with any of you guys, but during this time, I felt the need to try to tell a lot of drivers how to drive their car, where I'm like, wait, what the fuck are you doing? Don't speed like that. Don't go right off of a cliff. There's a cliff right there. Why are you driving towards it? But it's not my car. And it's hard when people don't listen to you when you can see that they're about to crash. But it's their crash. So I think that if you're beating yourself up right now over not being able to help your loved ones or your significant other or your ex or your friend or your family member or whatever it is, then remember that when you're not behind the wheel, there's only so much you can do. And sometimes if you give direction too loud or too aggressively, it actually will lead somebody to crashing instead of realizing, oh shit, I have to turn around. So be a little careful when you are trying to help somebody avoid a car crash. And remember that there's only so much that you can do, even though it fucking sucks to watch. And the other part about this is what you are able to do is you're able to get out of the car. You don't have to be a passenger. You don't have to watch it. And if you think that a car is about to crash, you don't have to crash with it if it's not your car. So again, I know we've been on like kind of a metaphor kick on the show in the last few weeks, but if you have a clearer vision of the road or of whatever's happening, and you know that you're in a vehicle, that you're not the driver, and the person driving that vehicle is heading for a breakdown, it is your prerogative to get the fuck out of the car. And something that I'm realizing in life right now is that it's hard enough, and I need to do everything to make sure that I don't make it harder for myself. Just like you guys need to do things that make sure that you don't make it harder for yourselves. So again, I know it's a lot of metaphors, but maybe that helps some of you guys with some of the friends, family, loved ones that you're dealing with who are ready to crash their own fucking car. And you won't be able to help them after they crash it if you were in the car alongside next to them. So all the metaphors in the world, basically all I'm trying to say is you can only do so much, and make sure you protect yourself because you're driving your own self and you need to make sure that you're safe as well. All right, guys, I think that is going to be it for today's show. Again, shout out to everybody who sent me support today. You guys are all fucking amazing. But special shout outs to Garrett A.M. Lee and to Glenn Caesar. Thank you guys for the extremely generous support. But to every single person, I love you guys. Couldn't do it without you. And really appreciate you being here. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about on tomorrow's show in the comments today. I've been realizing I don't know if what I'm talking about is stuff that matters to you, or if there's other topics that you guys want me to discuss, or what are the things, all that great stuff. But also, please feel free to let me know your thoughts on the Mark Zuckerberg situation, how he should be handling the Holocaust deniers, what you think we should be doing about the troops in Germany, what Netflix classic sitcom or classic black sitcom you're most excited to watch on Netflix, or which one you would want to see there that isn't there yet, and also how you feel about the AMC Theater and Universal deal, because that's a pretty fucking great one. Also, if you have any thoughts on the car crash analogy, you let me know. Are you guys enjoying the Roxy's Advice Corner? Is it getting old very quick? All your thoughts really matter. I read every single comment. I put a heart on or a thumbs up on 90% of the comments as well. And a lot of times I comment back. So if you are not able to support me in the Streamlabs or the Super Chat, I totally understand. one of the best ways to support me is by giving a thumbs up and leaving a comment. It really helps the algorithm. It means the world to me. And I'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. live at the Roxy, hopefully with Steph Sabra. If not, I know that she'll be here for the weekend. And then we'll have for the following week, I'll be getting tons and tons of new guests as well. I don't know why I said it like that. Tons and tons. Just more people on the show based on your guys' suggestion. All right, guys. Love you. Stay safe. Keep fighting. If you see a car crash, get the fuck out before it crashes. And remember, you can only do so much. See you guys tomorrow, 1 p.m. live at the Roxy.